deal with airplane peanuts.
From making the rounds on the local morning news in Philly.
It was my first joke ever was Chris Hansen was a block and a snitch. And then that
The guy on Red Zone?
No, the guy on To Catch a Predator.
Oh!
Yeah, that was my very, very first joke.
To causing spit takes by fellow comedians.
Like for real?
Yeah,
Like,
sorry, dude.
So it's okay.
This place just went out of business. We're good.
Matt McCusker is one of the most radiant podcast guests in all of comedy, and these are over 30 of the Shaman's funniest moments while appearing on other shows. Starting off with episode 544 of this past weekend with Theo Von in Austin, Texas.
What would you have? You think if you had a superpower?
Fly.
Really?
Yeah, I'd fly. It'd be awesome.
Would it though? Think of how, dude, if you even stuck your head out of a window when you're going super fast.
Yeah, I'd be chill about it. Dude, imagine if I floated into this room and sat in a chair. Yeah. Dude, those things are tough, dude.
Are they?
I was struggling earlier. You got to use your shirt. I'm so happy I didn't do that on camera. You got to use your shirt. I was in there, dude, struggling. Dude.
Hold on, dude. Stop, bro.
That water's not for weaklings, dude.
This thing's broken, huh?
Dude, it's crazy. I had to put it on my shirt and just fucking wrench it.
God, that would be my superpower. I think we'd be able to get in here.
I've been accused of being on PEDs, performance enhancing drugs.
Why?
People think I'm on TRT.
Why?
Just because you're living so clean?
I'm just living so clean, bro. And I put on some weight. I put on some, I like went nuts lifting weights ever since I've been here, really. I was just lifting weights pretty regularly.
Yeah.
Eating a lot. And then everyone thinks I'm on TRT now.
Because you're getting jacked?
I'm getting jacked. So
You're
now I'm gonna double down and
Yes.
get like I'm gonna hire a professional. I was like, dude, get me so jacked that it's actually unbelievable. I want to hit the threshold of being so
300
jacked
body? Yeah.
that I like stand up just isn't an option for me.
Just to piss your brother off alone. Because your
True.
brother's jacked.
Getting
as
more
hell.
jacked than Billy would be sweet.
Yeah, he'd be fucking furious.
It's almost like I think it's genetically impossible though. He's so
I know. He's fucking ripped.
body
You
up
getting
so I don't
jacked
fall
might
apart.
break his spirit.
It'll never break his spirit. He'll just get more jacked.
You guys would just be jacked? Yeah,
It'll just
yeah.
light his fires. Yeah, we'll just become like a weird YouTube family finally.
Our big break, dude. I hope you do
Those
take
be two
steroids.
muscle balls just fucking. Yeah, dude. Like the fact they thought they could take Trump out, that's ridiculous. We fucking just two big muscle brothers, just the same line of thought on every like popular topic. Like I can't believe they actually thought that again. Subscribe to our channel. We say the same thing every time something happens. I go to my gym and I keep it just completely dialed in. I just try to just ignore everything because when I can see a woman's nipples when she doesn't wear a bra. My brainstem shuts down for 5 seconds, and not like, I'm so it's just it for real destabilizes my thoughts.
Yeah.
So it's not like one of those things like, oh, it's wrong, you shouldn't do that. But I'm like,
You're punching me in the head.
you're putting a burden on me that like I didn't ask for. I'm just trying to I'm trying to work out. I meant to say work. I said jerk. It's a Freudian slip, obviously.
But I'm coming to the gym
I'm
trying
to work out, and I'll go to the gym with my wife, and she'll be like, "The f is going on here?" I'm like, "Babe, just
only
don't
gym in
look."
the area. We get a discount.
Yeah.
Like we need to come here. So just be chill. Like,
Just look me in the eyes the entire time. We'll make it through this.
we will do curls facing each other.
Yeah,
okay?
but then they have their male counterparts. It'll be guys shirtless, juiced up,
yeah.
just absolutely
Dick
jacked.
print.
People have been saying the dick print lately, and that's got to stop. That's for real got to stop.
Yeah.
It's a weird arms race. It's like, dude, nobody's gonna win this.
Dude, the baby arms race.
When we had the hailstorm, it took out our windows. So I had to go to Home Depot, and it was like total man of the house stuff. I was like, I got to patch these windows up. And I'm not mechanically very inclined. But I was in there. I had a full, like, those, not even a shopping cart, like the flatbed. I had one of those things, like fully loaded circular saw horses, I was like sheets of plywood. I felt so fucking cool. I even fucking had a tape measure on my pants because I had to measure everything. And then
You're leveling the cart.
yeah. And then Brittany called. She got me like, "What do you stop? Like, just call it." Because my Uncle Joe's like super, super handy. He literally is a carpenter. And I was like, "Nah, I got this." There comes a time in every man's life when he has to get the circular saw and the sawhorses and start cutting up some plywood. And I'm in line, and I think she called my Uncle Joe and like put in a plea of like, "Bro, please
Save us."
please save us."
He's about to ruin our family.
My husband's about to decapitate himself out front of our house at nighttime. And he called me, goes, what are you doing? I was like, just getting some stuff. He goes, dude, by the time you get home, I could have that cut and put it in your house. Please stop. I was fully LARPing as a contractor there. I was like giving people advice on shit. I was like, oh, with that, no, you need the Gorilla Tape. That's a lot stronger than the other stuff. and then so he calls me. He's like, dude, I'll swing by tomorrow. You want plexiglass anyway, because that way the light still comes in the meantime. I'm like, yeah, good call. So then I have this thing loaded to the gills. I'm at the self-checkout. The lady's there, and I had to go, like, while ringing up, I had to stop. And I looked at the lady, and I was like, job just got canceled. I got to put this stuff back. And then I went and abandoned the flatbed in the store like a scumbag, just totally loaded up.
Excuse me, man. Put all this stuff back, please.
I was like, I'll get it. And I just, like, reeled it. I put it back in the lumber aisle and just ditched it. It was like, later. I'm out of here. Can I give that a crack?
Dude, maybe, I mean,
Oh, this thing's nice, dude.
I don't want to get into your lovemaking habits with your wife,
I'll talk about it.
but what's your, if you could just, for my audience, show our audience your pattern of how you make love.
This is how I start. It's like that, and then it goes right to the jackhammer. And then I suddenly withhold. And I say, I'm done. I don't finish. I never finish. I go, I'm done. And I walk away.
You pull it out?
Pull it out. Dude. And if I ever somehow get my wife close to fruition, I stop immediately too. I go. She really likes when I go as fast and hard as I can. And then I just go, that's it, enough. And I stop and I say, that's enough for today.
You just let her hang.
All the time.
You never finish the hole.
Never. Not me or her.
Wow, dude.
It just gets us ramped up.
That takes, I got to be honest, my guy, that takes a little bit of Casanova to do that.
But if I try to have sex while she's in the house, my wife's like, absolutely not.
Can't do it.
Yeah, she can't. She won't do it.
How do you do that?
What?
Have sex with your wife? Like, how do you?
How
is that done?
That's literally like the overarching thesis of my entire special, which is how to fuck your wife. I swear to God.
No way.
It's a trick, man. There is a trick to it, man.
Okay, break it down.
Yo, I swear to God, I stopped, I do my best to stop masturbating. I've been pretty successful.
Yeah.
So I told her, I said, look, you obviously you hate if I watch, totally valid. I'm not even going to jerk off anymore. And she's like, that's awesome. I'm like, but it's your thing now.
I'm passing the responsibility.
I'm passing
you gave her the role.
Give her the role.
You're doing a godly thing.
Yeah.
Now she got to do
I'm like, I don't want to do
Hamas
this.
isn't going to control Gaza, but now we have someone else who's going to.
But I kind of just told her, like, I don't know. I was just kind of like, I'm kind of trying to retain. I was like, I'm more into retaining. I feel stronger. Like, because before I'd just be begging her.
Second she heard that.
Oh,
she was
bro.
like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna destroy you.
And I kind of, honestly, now I like the feeling of, like, I just kind of let it ride. I don't, like, I used to get, like, it was like I felt like it was a thing that was being done to me personally. And, like, if I wanted to have sex and she wasn't in the mood, I'd be like, how the could you not want to do that? I'm like farting everywhere.
You haven't showered in a week.
I've been mean to her for 3 days and farting everywhere. I'm not even all the way hard.
what is this woman crazy? She's been breastfeeding children all day, and I'm here with a hard. And she doesn't want to handle that for me?
I did a podcast for 2 hours. Came home working hard.
I'm tired too, all right? Dude, it's crazy. I think the fun thing is like me and my brother Tom and my brother Billy, we've all struck a brother covenant where we're like, none of us will ever beat off ever again.
Do you think they're abiding by it?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
There's no way. That's my thing too. If you lie about not beating off, that's how you end up with like little boys in like a youth camp smoking meth. You know what I mean? Like those preachers who were like, I don't do that stuff. And then next thing you know, it's like, yeah, you're in like a Holiday Inn with boys, like smoking meth. So yeah, like it'd be the absolute guilt. Because I've thought about it before, because I talk about it on the podcast all the time. I've thought about being like, I'll just lie to like hundreds of thousands of people and beat off. But I was like, that's how it happens, dude. That's how you end up in the conference room, you know, at a Sheraton Inn with the boys.
Dude, I was thinking about something relative to that. A guy that I think you're probably aware of. His dad was closet gay, and he told his family he was going to the Eagles game, but ended up checking into a hotel in Center City.
I'm aware of this tale.
And being strangled to death by a gay prostitute.
And this is my thing. That's the porn hole. That's what porn brain is. It's like, obviously not everyone's going to go that deep into a porn hole. Back in the day, I'd be like, bro, I'm like f***ed up. And then you actually research what people are up to, and people fall into porn holes where it's like, eventually you're in your little hamster cage on porn, and then you go, Let me see what the old advertisements are about. And it's that's the thing. That to me is the porn hole.
Let me lie to my family back going to the Eagles game.
Yeah. Next thing you know, you're
strangled
squaring up with a gay prostitute. You're like, all right, dude, I should have done more jujitsu.
Dude, imagine knowing, like, you resign to the fact that you're being choked to death in a Donovan McNabb jersey. It's like a schizophrenic gay prostitute.
You have the face paint. You have the black eye.
That's how they identify your attacker. He's got your face paint under his fingernails.
Yeah, that's devastating, man.
Dude, pull down the sheet and you're wearing a Mike Mamula jersey.
And it's not my thing. It's not the shame is not sneaking away from your family in an Eagles jersey to have gay sex. That's fine. That's just guys being guys. My thing is getting beat up by the.
Yeah, you got to win that fight, man.
That's up.
I like Dom sub stuff. You know, what? DS. You know about that?
I've heard of it.
Who's the Dom?
Are you a Dom or a sub?
I'm a Dom.
Whoa.
Yeah. Oh,
dude,
man,
I'm already subbing out to you right now. This is crazy.
Yeah, we're all sitting down and you're doming us, dude. You can't dom us like this while we're sitting down.
Bro, sorry.
Tony, give him a big notebook right now.
Get rid of this dom daddies.
Yeah.
What's the craziest thing you've ever done dom-wise in real life?
Dom-wise.
Picturing you in like a pig mask with your hair hanging out and everybody being like, well, we know who that is.
I was living in LA and I was like going to these parties and it was pretty crazy. They had like all these crazy toys, so we did that stuff. And I was just like, I would find myself like an open-minded person, you know?
You work with your hands.
Yeah, I'm working with, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, that's toy bullshit. You're a hands man. And
how are you doming though? Like, where was the dom?
You got your cheeks.
It's like sounding kind of sub. I'm not.
It's like, bro, you tell them what to do. You're in charge. You know, like there's some dudes that like want the girls to take control, and you know, like I want to be in control.
For sure.
I'm in control.
Oh shit!
Yo, don't look at my boy. You don't look at my boy like that, dude, ever again. How dare you dom my friend?
Bro, you watch out, Shane. I'll dom you
Come
next.
up here and don't dom me,
Yeah,
dude.
I'm coming over there.
I can't believe you're not doing good on dating apps.
Yo.
Is it nice?
Dude, I love it. I got this young, good-looking, half Asian kid who's just a gorgeous dude. He's jacked as and he like folds me up in these positions, and he makes me try to be more of a man. Do you know what I mean? Where I'm like, because he's such like a tough. Well,
I'm trying to follow this. I'm like, he's just a hot, beautiful Asian man.
Beautiful Asian man.
That I could see. I could see wanting to get. If I wanted to get limber for one person, it would be a beautiful Asian man.
Yeah. Who else?
That makes sense. Now I see what you're saying. I see exactly what you're saying.
But he's such like a tough dude that I don't want to puss out in front of him.
That's
so when he
true.
stretches me, I'll just go with it.
Dude, this is such a hard pause. But no, I totally agree. I'm gonna be mature about this.
No, don't go the other way.
It
Dude.
stretches me out, dude. I just want to please him.
You got a lot of attitude, man. A lot of gay attitude.
Yeah, dude. You're real.
I like your YouTube special.
Thank you, sir. This guy's not gay at all, dude. He's fucking crazy. My special was like conversion therapy. It just fucking.
You think I still have hope? Like I can find the light. I can.
Absolutely, dude.
Okay, tell my dad that. He needs
Light at the end
I'm gonna
of the
your dad.
brown tunnel.
You go on OnlyFans?
Well, no, I just.
He's producing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Research.
you produce for OnlyFans? I gotta talk to you. I can't go on OnlyFans.
Exactly.
I can't have that shit on my computer.
I don't run any of my credit card stuff at all. I'd be fried.
I'd have to
dead
have
in
a
the water.
burner computer.
I know. I'd have to have like a burner credit card.
Yeah,
prepaid credit card, and then she'd find that and be like, oh, I don't know. The hippie lady. I was just producing a podcast.
The amount of energy for most married dudes that they would have to put in to starting an OnlyFans account is the exact same energy you'd have to put into going underground as a fugitive. Like,
it's also OnlyFans is cheating. If you're married, it's cheating. If you're giving another lady money, you're cheating.
100%.
Total cheating.
100%.
It's yeah. I can't even. I feel like I know of some people who kind of pull it off and like, yeah, my wife is just she accepts it. And I'm
it's
like,
indefensible.
It's totally indefensible. I mean, yeah, it's terrible. You can't. Especially when there is an ocean of free. That's the major problem. It's like, bro, if you got to look at whatever, but there's an ocean of free content. And you're like, yeah, but I want to give this lady money. It's no, dude.
Yeah, you have started a relationship with someone. You have financially linked yourself to somebody, and if you're gonna cheat. Like, cheat. Don't like
Yeah,
jerk off
yeah.
to the images of someone that you're giving money to. Like, you're
yeah.
already cheating. Go out there and f your life up for real.
If I were to like, of all the things to find on like my dad's computer, if I found out he was being financially dominated the whole time by a strange lady, I'd just be like, bro,
Dude.
come on.
You're thinking of all those times
on.
he said no when you asked him for money. His flesh and blood. He's been giving $1,000 gifts to some 26-year-old in Arkansas.
That would be tough to, just get utterly financially dominated by just like a lady on the internet. Didn't even meet her. Just like getting messages, getting texts, like, give me my money, you f***ing.
This is another good movie.
Fuck, I know.
Dude, you're coming up with so many good movies right now.
They don't get representation in zombie movies. You never see zombies.
That's so that's so interesting that you say that. When you watch a zombie movie, it's average people being turned into average zombies. You never see dwarf zombie.
No, you don't.
You never see. When's the last time you saw a dwarf zombie?
Never.
You never see spinal bifida zombie.
Yeah, it's just like male models with like facial makeup.
Dude, I'm so glad we're on the same page.
It's bullshit.
It's so bullshit.
It'd be nice to quietly make a zombie movie and all the zombies are just let somebody say something. Like, what are you talking about?
Right, and we're still PC then. Yeah, dude, there's different kinds of shit, you know what I mean?
You're just like,
what? Yeah.
Part of it be too, like you're trying to escape, but you're laughing so hard. You're like, oh, you just fall down, they just get you.
We're laughing so hard. Yeah.
They come in your door.
Yeah. Well, and we do like competitions, like, look how easy I could dodge. right? We go, no, you're doing like turn, and your friends are laughing. Look at it, You're weaving in and out of them, right? Because they don't know what the hell's going on. In fact, we wouldn't even need to board up the windows or anything.
And then in the end, in order to escape, to like get to that one safe city on the hill, all the people would have to pretend to like, you pretend to be a zombie.
Yeah.
You have to walk by them.
Yeah, they're so easily duped. Because because in Walking Dead, right? Don't they coat themselves in the zombie stuff to mimic them? They would be you could just be regular.
But how about this for the
you
ending?
Take a shower. Yeah, go ahead.
City on the Hill never exists, and the main the protagonist is stuck like that forever, and he just has to live amongst the zombies and pretend. Otherwise, he dies.
What a role.
He has to act 24/7. Unless when he sleeps, you lock the door.
Yeah.
That's the only time he could read a book. Yeah. You could do normal things, right? But when he goes out, dude, he has to act. Yeah, that's crazy.
Dustin Hoffman.
Yeah, that's.
Friends is like Seinfeld without any Jews.
Okay.
My father wrote that joke, helped me write that joke before he died.
Wow, when did he die?
He
25 years ago?
He died 10 months ago.
Okay.
He died in my arms at home one day.
What? What was on the TV?
It was the Roku TV in the background.
Just a Roku screen.
Yeah. The Roku, like,
damn,
Roku City, just.
He died gazing into the sunset.
No.
He saw one last sunset, and it was Roku.
How long ago was this?
It's like 10 months ago.
Oh, all right.
Like, it was my
really...
sister's birthday was the day before.
What?
October 1st.
Red Band.
Did your sister bust into the room like Kramer, like, whoa?
Before we talk about your special, we can't stop talking about Bad Bunny halftime show.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What are your thoughts?
Honestly, I don't have any strong thoughts. I don't even really care about the Super Bowl, so I don't really care about the performer. I'm more, his lyrics are surprising, because like I actually like listened to his music, and one day I translated the lyrics, and they're pretty intense, man.
They're
There's
very.
a song, Titi Mi Pregunto.
Oh, yeah.
And I like translated that to English, and it's all about him bragging to his aunt about his own sexual conquest.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
And like making his, women that he's with say hi, taking pictures of them and sending them to his aunt. I was kind of
Benito is multi-layered.
He is. And there's a lyric in the end where he's like, say hi to my aunt. Well, and he's like, the classic thing, like saying their names, and then he does like a shout out to the women that have forgotten about him, which I think is kind of very deep. Honestly.
Very. His music is a bop, but if you go through the trouble of like translating and trying to figure out what it is, it'll leave you shaking in the corner.
You're confronted with a mystery.
Exactly.
You're really confronted with a mystery.
Exactly.
How does his aunt feel about all this? Is she happy for him?
I mean,
is she excited about it?
I'm Puerto Rican. I have a nephew. I don't want him sending me anything like that.
You don't ask him any preguntas about his
No me manden preguntas de ninguna tipa, por favor.
Hey. He could be sad. He probably has a bunch of pictures he wants to send.
Give me your number. He can call you.
That's actually not a bad deal. Rio de Janeiro, the beach is beautiful, man. There's like mountains coming out of the ocean. And I'm just like looking at the sunrise.
If you're gonna pick a place to get jacked.
It was kind of nice, and I'm walking along the beach, and I'm like, man, this is beautiful. And as soon as I like stopped looking at the sun, I was all drunk, and I look, and there's just 3 young men right there with fishing knives. They had them right against to my stomach, and I knew like tranquillo. I was like tranquillo, and then they went through my stuff and took like $5, but I did have a phrase book, and they like flipped that. They were like laughing at the phrase book, kind of like seeing what I had dog ear and all that, and they just yo quiero você.
Please no, please no.
How much for this poor young boy?
I'll blow you.
Yeah. I did have like a page dog eared with the phrase. It was like yo quiero você, which means like I want you. I was just over there being horny, trying to like speak to women. So
were you out there cruising? Yeah. That's why the Lord didn't help you.
I was like 21.
Oh, dude, he's up there. He's like, you perv.
Yeah, I know.
You.
I know.
Let he who walks the earth and covets thine women without, whatever Matthew 14:12 is.
Exactly.
He who thou covets thine women on thou beach in tourist land, thou shalt not enter into the home of the Lord if thou shalt, Holy Lamb, Son of the Holy Host. Or I think that's Epiphany 5:792. I don't know my Psalms.
Those could have been servants of the Lord coming down to just smite me minorly. But hey guys,
ooh, smite! Did you just say smite, dude?
I did. I went back. That was the first time. Then I got robbed of the guy.
Okay, well, hold on. Can we just marinate on smite for a little bit, guy? No one's ever used that word on me.
Smite?
My whole life, no one has ever thrown the smite bomb on me. Who the do you think you are, guy? Smite you. How about that? Who says smite? Who are you?
We're talking in religion.
You deserve to be robbed.
We're doing it in biblical imagery, so I'm just keeping it going.
Smite. Talk to me. Look, I know what it means.
Get smite.
Them.
Smite? They
don't know it. Not them. Not my guys. Maybe your podcast. Not mine. Charles chocolate bar teeth down in Denver and Barry balloon bottom and tell them what smite means. I know they don't.
It just means to have ruination just visited upon you.
You see, you followed up smite with another word. I know ruination. I got it. I know. I use it all the time. They don't know what ruination is. Matt, if you can dial it down, Nacho. We got Sarah Slop Bottom down there. And
it's basically someone fucking you up.
Is smite.
It's just getting up.
Next time you tell the story.
Sorry to use rough language. But
next time you tell a robbery story, could you just say, 4 guys on a beach came at me with knives and tried to me up. Can we leave the Shakespeare at home, Mr. Yale over here? Good Lord. What's wrong with you, guy? Here I'm trying to get friendly with you, and you're me over real hard. What's the matter with you?
We're talking in apocalyptic biblical imagery.
I know, but God, no wonder Jesus didn't help you. You had it coming, guy.
I am cursed.
What's wrong with you? Mother of meatloaf.
When you're at your highest.
Is this more moral?
No.
Moral?
When you're at your highest, the devil comes knocking.
There you go.
So.
No.
Denzel said that.
Matt, don't go there. You go. Because I had no idea what the that means.
There you go.
Yeah. So there you go. Explain. I don't know what you're saying.
When you're at your highest moment in your life, when, anything in your career, the devil will come knocking, and that's when everything will tumble down.
So,
I've been reading a lot of books with my girl.
You've been reading books?
She's making me read books now.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's crazy.
There you go.
What book is that in?
No, not. Oh, Jesus Christ.
You lie or what? Why did you panic?
Yeah, dude. It's just a book with a bunch of sayings.
Oh, I see.
It's like I like to give the benefit of doubt.
They're just quotes.
Yeah.
That's what the book is. By Aristotle or whatever, right? You're just reading quotes all day long. Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you sure you're not just eating fortune cookies?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, another book.
Yeah.
Before we see the rest of Matt McCusker's funniest guest moments, this is your 1-second reminder to subscribe to Joke World for 24/7 comedy news, including more highlight videos like this one, plus daily shorts and exclusive interviews. Now back to the video.
I think kids just aren't jacked up. They're not as jacked anymore, so they're probably ashamed of their bodies.
Yeah.
They're pale and kind of like, not as ripped as they were before.
You think so?
Yeah, kids are not ripped like they were. They all wear fucking shirts now. Every little kid at the beach wears a fucking sun protective shirt. It's like, let me see your pecs. We stopped at one of our neighbors' houses that we're friends with, and it was like their daughter's birthday. So we just like popped by. It was like, parents, grandparents. It wasn't a big thing. We just like dropped off a gift and had the cake. And so we dropped the gifts off, and they had the cake lit and everything. We're about to sing happy birthday. And I was like, guys, by the way, we just dropped our presents. They're going to have cake. We're not going to eat any cake. And dude, they were like, what? And even their grandma was like, that's sick. You should never do that ever. I was like, I can't. It's so funny. Like, guys, just so you know, we're not having any cake. And they were like, hyperventilating. Or just, it's lit. And they're all like, guys, just sing happy birthday. I'm like, by the way, guys, you're not having any of this. They were just like, can he do this? They was like literally on the verge of a panic attack. Both of them were like, what's going on? Yeah, can he do this? What did we do? How? Yeah, the grandma was like, that's for real child abuse. So you can't. She was laughing, but she was like, that's sick. You can't do that. It's so funny. But you have to be like careful, because one time I was like around with Maya like last year. She was only 4. She copies me all the time, and it for real pisses me off when she'll do like copycat shit on me. She'll be like, yeah, okay. And she'll all my mannerisms. I'm like, all right. By the 10th one, I'm like, my name's Maya. I'm a big fucking dumb idiot. And then she'll just do it, and I'm like, you just called yourself an idiot. She's like, you just called yourself an idiot. And I'm like, it fucking pisses me off. But the one day I was coming up the steps, and she was like, come on, we got to go brush your teeth. She's like, brushing teeth is boring. And she's like, you're boring, Dad. I'm like, you're boring. And then she was like, what? And I was like, no, just kidding. Dude, she was mad for like 2 days. She's like, you called me boring. I'm like, it was a joke. You called me boring. I said, no, it was like a reversal. Yeah. She was just like, I was like, dude, you're not boring. I'm boring, all right? And she was like, okay.
And she goes, yeah, I thought so.
At the time, before I had kids, I'm like, bro, I remember when I was in social work school, they were like, you got to go to a therapist yourself. And I'd never been to a therapist. And I remember thinking, walking into the office, that I was about to just blow this lady's socks off. Dude. I thought I was going to walk in and she was going to be like, bro, hold on, dude. Can we just switch seats? So we all think that's take that to stage. That's funny.
Can we switch seats? That's funny. Hey, sweetheart, why don't you lay down today?
Dude, she just gutted me. She was like, wait, why do you think that? And I was like, what do you mean, what do I think? And then I started being like, oh, and I got devastated in the first hour. I was like, fuck.
Do you wear protective gear at all?
No, none whatsoever. Yeah, none whatsoever. I can't do it. I still have like that 7th grader
just
mentality.
Because you're like, that's gay.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Like helmets. Someone asked me, like, you wear a helmet, right? And I was like, I'm sorry, I can't. I'd rather die. I'd rather hit my head and die than be seen wearing a helmet.
I mean, hold on, dude.
Hey, man, that's
I was with Tony Hawk.
Yeah?
And he wears a helmet, knee pads, and elbow pads. That's Tony Hawk.
He's a bitch. No, he's not. I broke my nose boogie boarding, body surfing. I broke my nose.
Just at the beach at a sandbar?
Mm-hmm.
No way.
I made him line up. I was like, guys, watch this. My wife's like, come on. Like, we're done. I was like, watch this, guys, before we go in. And I rode one wave. They weren't paying attention. I was like, guys.
Final wave.
Pay attention. I made him. My family stood right at the edge of the surf, and I was like, stand right there. And I just came in flying, and I went too fast. And I think it was like a young lady's boogie board flew up, and it cracked my nose.
No.
And dude, I was like broken in 3 places.
No.
Yeah, we had to leave the beach. We had to like go home. So
Yeah,
I had to
you're
get
done.
my nose fixed.
You're officially done. You got to get a reset and everything. Your eyes were all black and shit.
Completely black eyes, dude, for like a week. It sucked so bad. But
And
yeah,
that's the worst way to do it too. It's like, hey, I try to show off in front of my family.
yeah, they were scared.
You got to say you got in a fight.
I came out of the water and my nose was like moved over,
No
and my
way.
daughters were like crying. They were so scared, and I was like, it like rang my bell, so I was like,
Oh yeah.
kind of like concussed a little bit.
Bro, I did that on a wake skate one time. I fell just like on the wake, and then like came up out of the water and just just wake skate to the face. I didn't break my nose, but it split me real good, and then I was just bleeding everywhere. And I didn't even know. I was like, no, I'm fine. And they're like, no, you're ruining the boat.
Yeah,
like
get
there's
off.
blood everywhere. Swim back.
Yeah, dude, I was recording my special like 2 weeks ago, I think, and a lot of the intro, a lot of it's shot in POV.
Yeah.
So they have like a guy, like a body double, to operate the cameras. It's like a serious rig. And one of the shots, I was like, let me do it. And they were saying, they're like, rule of thumb, they're like, we don't let people do it, but they're like, fine, dude, just like whatever. I went so hard. It was like I did a thing where I had like I was sitting down, I kicked my leg to be like because I was like angry in the thing, dude. The camera just came right. The thing came up. Night 2 of filming, I had a giant wound in my forehead, and it was like a big deal. So you gotta like match the footage and everything. I was like, because I have this. And we're still figuring it out now, but I wore it for 5 seconds and hurt myself. And it's the same thing. Like they sent me the footage where I'll show you afterward. It was like I hit my thing and you hear a clonk in the head, and then you just hear my wife like, "Are you all right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine. Why? Relax, I'm fine." It's like you just hear people like, "Oh shit, dude, sit still." It was just 4 straight lines of just a cut bleeding on my head. I was like, dude, I could have like for real ruined my special because it was like I have this giant, and like we'll see what happens, but I have this giant.
Did you have to address it?
No, they it was really funny. So they put liquid bandage over it just to see because we taped one night, so we're taping the second night, and the idea is to like get the best footage. But if you got a splice, you want to look exactly the same.
Right.
So I have like one night where it's normal, and the other night where it's just like you can totally see it, but it's like what they do is they put liquid bandage. And then they try to like cover it with makeup, but then which was fine. They got it to kind of match. But then as soon as I start doing stand up, the rest of my face turns red. And
No.
there's just a pale white patch in the middle of my head.
Just the reverse Hindu, just
For
white
sure.
dot in the middle of
Literally.
the forehead. You
Dude.
didn't sleep at all that night. You're on 50 grams of creatine. You're juiced to the gills. You're just jacked and white dotted.
But it was funny because like it was a big deal. It was like it's the second night of filming, and it's like they're trying to get it to match, and everyone like it was like kind of a freak out. It's like a collective freak out, and I literally had to just be like, guys, there's nothing we can do. Just
We
like,
have CGI.
Yeah,
can
that's
do
the thing
anything.
too. I was like, guys, I'm pretty sure if they make Transformers explode, they can cover up a tiny patch on my forehead. And I didn't even like it was get like a camera guy who's like my body double doing it. And there was one scene I was like, dude, let me just do this one scene. They were like, dude, Tyler was like, I never let actors wear because like you have to know how to use the gear.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was in bed with my wife, and I'm like, bro, I don't want like body double. Like I'm supposed to be like whatever. And I wore it for 10 minutes, and then I like kicked my leg, and the rig just cracked me in the head, and so they had to like for like CGI a cut off my head.
What?
Yeah, kind of
For the whole special?
Like for the second, I filmed 2 nights. So one night it was fine. I filmed the other night, and I had like 4 lines.
I bet the second night was the night too.
The second night was the night.
Of course.
Was the night. I was on stage with like it was like a cut just caked in makeup.
Whoa.
So I had to just kind of soldier through, and then they used the movie magic, and
I didn't know we could CGI shit.
you can CGI a wound off the head.
Whoa, that's good to know.
Damn.
Yeah, but now people will look for it and be like, "Oh, it's actually crystal clear right here." But
Right.
But yeah, that was. I had to like go. It was kind of a pressure cooker moment, man, because I like everyone's like they're trying to like film my head to be like, nah, it's good, and then they'd be like more darker makeup, less makeup, blah blah. Blah. And I had to tell them like, yo, just let's let it rock, man. We'll figure this out after the fact.
Did you think about going, hey, I did this, like just bring it up?
I thought about it, but
you would tape one without it.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, but then exactly, and then it's like I feel like if I had taken off the makeup too much, it would have been just like it was hard not to. It was in the front of my head.
Ah.
It was like they had to put liquid bandage on it to get it to stop bleeding.
Damn.
So yeah, I like for real rocked myself.
Yeah.
So-
Shit. Well,
And it was for a sketch at the beginning of the special.
Yeah, it's like totally unnecessary.
But you also don't strike me as a guy who is like tethered to the worldly things. Like it doesn't.
No,
it
I
seems like
don't.
it improves your life. Do you
It's
view it
nice.
as like golden handcuffs? Like, are you on the hedonic treadmill where you couldn't go backwards with it?
My wife books all my flights, so like every now and again she'll be like, "Well, they don't." If I book late, she's like, "They only have coach," and I have a weird pride where I'm like, "I don't give a put me in the back, in the middle, the worst seat."
Do you say that because she's black?
Jesus, Francis.
Thought that would land.
That was funny. I've been trying to convince my wife forever to do adult dance lessons.
What kind do you want to take? A specific kind or just?
I mean, just like dancing at like, I don't know, hip hop would be like the technical terms. There's like tap and jazz, ballet.
Yeah.
Ballet would be tight, but you know, I want to step up to the streets pretty much.
Yeah.
So if I could just step up to the streets, but I think maybe I would need a classical foundation that I want to get like a classical dance instructor that I could buck against.
Yeah.
Brittany could come in.
Yeah.
And then like tell me how to do it. And he'd be like, "Don't do the moves." And I would just step up to the streets and he'd be like, "Yeah, actually that's so fucking cool."
Dude, yeah. I picture you as like a hybrid, man, like a ballet hip hop hybrid, where you're just, people are like, "Why is Matt walking on his toes all the time?" You're just like, you have no idea what's coming down the pipe.
A nice pirouette, and then just like hit the floor and do the worm. And he's like, "What are you doing?" I'm at the adult ballet recital.
You're getting yelled at by the fat dance mom.
I'm just really thinking about Sing 2. Remember that? Some women say like, "Look, man, you don't need it that big. It's kind of a curse."
Yeah.
But I don't agree. Just showing it off would be awesome.
I think that's the part. It's the visual. Everybody goes, wow, when you see something big.
Yeah.
Another part is like living with it and having, to use it. It's a different thing.
I have talked to guys who have felt used, who have like been like, "Dude, I feel like women just use me for my penis. And they want to like actually have a relationship with me." I'm like, "Oh, that sucks, dude."
Yeah.
You can't watch Lifetime. That's what you're worried about.
So you're bummed out about?
You can't watch The Real Housewives, dude. That sucks.
They're just using you for your perfect.
I had a guy one time in an office, like third day, we shared like an office room, and he was like, "Yeah, I got a 9-inch dick." He just
throws it out there?
Threw it out to me, and I was like, "Whoa, cool, man." And he just threw it out to me, and it just changed our relationship forever.
Was it good?
Is talking about?
No, well, like your relationship, like did
it was all right. It was okay, but then he just like threw. It was like it didn't even have a chance to to set. He just threw that right into the mix.
That's
I'm like,
such a weird.
Why are you trying to? Why are you doing that to me right now?
He just wanted you to go like, I guess you'll run things around here.
I think so. I think he was trying to establish pecking order. He's like, "You'll be my little dick minion, and I'm gonna have you. Do my bidding."
So just so you know, when I say something, it goes.
Yeah,
Because
true.
I'm in charge. I have the 9. That's a crazy way to do it.
I think he was maybe telling a story, and he's like threw it in as a detail, and I was just kind of like, "All right, dude, that's what's up."
But you find out a lot of times when you get in these corporate worlds that you're like, wow, so many of these people get paid and they don't do anything. Like how the way that Office Space did that so beautifully, where he's like, "What do you do here?"
Yeah.
And he can't explain it. Like I worked with enough people where I would be like, what is your gig?
Mm-hmm.
And they couldn't really tell you.
Yeah, the less you do, the more complicated your job title is. It's like, "Well, I'm actually an industry analysis specialist," and you're like, "Okay, so
Oh,
what
an
do you do?"
analysis specialist. Who do you communicate with? Well, a lot of my colleagues are actually a part. There's a group. I have two. There's two
Team.
pods.
They're always
There's two
team.
teams.
Two
Yeah,
pods.
there's two pods, and I oversee one of the pods. But what do you mean what do you do with the pod? Well, I mean, look. Honestly, dude, you probably wouldn't even understand it if I explained it to you. It's that kind of thing.
I was like, "Well, I'm my team leader. I'm a team leader. Team
A lot of
B."
correspondence.
It's crazy, dude. I didn't work in an office that long, but I didn't do anything.
You can kind of get away with doing the absolute bare minimum, which we've talked about on the show. I'm a big proponent of that. If you are working somewhere, do the least amount of work you possibly can.
I'm also, as I get older,
low
I'm
effort.
jealous of office life. When I was younger, I was like, "F this." As I get older, I see a bunch of dudes out to lunch together.
That looks rad.
I'd be by myself. I'd be like, "F, dude, that'd be so cool to be with my team right now."
Yeah, with my pod. Dude, me and my pod getting Jimmy John's. You kidding me, dude? I'm in. Take me, dude.
Because that's the worst part about looking at your phone is you can like actually learn a ton of stuff, but it doesn't stick.
Yeah, there's a reason for it too, apparently, because when you're on your phone, you're solving little problems. Like, in order to get on my phone, I got to type in my password. That's one problem solved. Okay, here, I can exit out of that. You're using a part of your brain that is not engaging your long-term memory. So you're using your short-term memory, like problem-solving brain. Then you go to read on the screen, you're like, it's the fact that you're like interfacing with this weird machine.
Yeah.
You literally don't retain, because you take things like they say it's like a little thimble, where you fill in information of like, you only can take like a little bit at a time to your long-term memory.
Yeah.
And then the information on your phone or like in the internet is just like
Blasting
combined with
them.
you like doing these weird processes.
Yeah.
Nothing makes it to your long-term memory.
And then
it's like
whiskey comes in like, I'll drown that one for tomorrow.
Well, it's like when you have a fire hose and you try to fill up like a coffee mug, it
Yeah.
just sprays everywhere. It
Yeah,
just
yeah.
doesn't retain anything.
Great
you have to like
analogy.
read a little bit. I stole it from a book. You have to read it.
I was gonna say, I was like, holy shit.
I remember I
Did you see
read
that in a reel. What? Yeah. That's the one thing he retained. I stole it from a reel.
Thank you for watching this full video right here on Joke World. And if you're looking for more Matt McCusker videos, you're in the right place. From another Try Not to Laugh or a Best of Matt and Shane, you can find all of that on the end screen right after this. And of course, for those who subscribe to Netflix, check out Matt's new stand-up special, Humble Offering, as well. For more comedy news, feel free to follow Joke World across all other social media platforms, from our second channel Clip World to Facebook, X, and Instagram. And if you fill out the form in our Instagram bio, we'll send you some of these free Joke World stickers in the mail. All right, that's it.
At Joke World. That's it, at Joke World.
And the world is WRLD.
That's a great YouTube channel, Joke World. Check it out.